if your right eye causes you to sin, tear it out. Throw it away. I mean, the words that he used seemed violent. NIV version uses gouge your eye out. Serious stuff. For it is better that you lose one of your members, one of your body parts, than that your whole body be thrown into hell. And then if your right hand causes you to sin, cut it off and throw it away. For it is better that you lose one of your members than that your whole body go into hell. He says, this is how serious it is. That you have to act immediately and deliberately. I was thinking about this, and my wife and I started watching a new Netflix series. And it's like, I said, oh, gosh, I think I need to stop watching this series. There's a lot of bad words and just even sexual innuendos. And so there are times you're going to have to, it's that serious. You're going to have to step out of the situation or even of the movie house, or not just close your eyes because your ears are hearing this thing too, right? And so you got to get out of that situation. He says that's how serious this is. Now, Jesus didn't mean literally cut off your arms or take off your eyes, because if that were so, all of us here would have, either your arms are taken out or your eyes are gouged out. He's not talking about that. He's saying this is how serious it is. You need to make a strong move away from it. And the desensitization happens. And your heart now becomes so callous that it's no big deal. Everybody's doing it. You're in the office and you hear, it's no longer an adultery, it's an affair. It's just a fling. I remember when during the bridal shower, when my wife, before we got married, some people not from church, but she had a bridal shower, and everybody went around and started giving their advice. One of the advice was, Jen, time will come, maybe your husband will leave and, have a fling maybe, and might have some infidelity, but just expect it already. It's okay, as long as he goes home to you, you're fine. That was the advice, right? And so, and of course, she came out of that meeting, it's like confused and discouraged, and I had to assure her. I said, you know what? By the grace of God, okay, when we're old, 70, 80 years old, sitting on our rocking chairs, brushing our teeth no longer this way, but this way. Time will come by the enabling grace of God, and by the power of the Holy Spirit inside working in me. My prayer is that I will be able to look at you eye to eye and say, all these years I've remained faithful to you. That's the prayer. And so he says, this is how serious this sin is, because it's destroyed families. It's destroyed marriages. It has destroyed businesses. If you think it's just relationships that it has destroyed, you're kidding yourself. It has destroyed nations. In fact, in the book by Edward Gibbon, the history book that he wrote, The Rise and the Fall of the Roman Empire, the number one reason that he gave as why the Roman Empire fell apart was the breakdown of families. In fact, there was a time Julius Caesar had to give a decree, no adultery. Adultery is punishable by law. Why? Because he was seeing the breakdown of the family.